So now we will just see the use of inline function through a program. So we'll just create a function int, let us suppose sum, and int a, int b. So just make this function as inline. So we are just defining the function. We can declare it also. So if we are declaring a function, so only at the time of declaration we have to use this keyword inline. So here we are directly defining the function, so that's why I am using the keyword inline before this function. So I just want to return the values a plus b. So I just want to return this operation, that is a plus b, because we are more interested in adding these two numbers. So what you can do, in this main, there is a main. In this main you will just write, either you can take the input from the user or directly you can pass the numbers. It's your choice. So I am just for the demonstration purpose, I'm just printing cout sum is, and here just calling the function sum and just passing 10 comma 20. So this is it. So when the compiler will see during compilation that this function we have made it inline, so it will just replace the function body to the function call. So this particular return a plus b, this a plus b will be replaced to this function call and the sum will be printed. So we'll just compile it. So here you can see it has compiled, an executable will be created in this directory of size this kb, and we'll just run. So you can see the sum is 30. So in this way we can just implement it. If we just make this function as a normal function, there will be no change in the output. The output will be same. There will be no change in the output, but here you can see the executable size is small. The size of the executable is small and there will be no change in the output. Size of the executable means, because we are just copying these particular variables in place of this function, and these variables will also be acquiring certain registers in the memory or some memory addresses, some memory space. So that's why the size of the executable will increase when we create a function as inline as compared to the ordinary function. And we can't judge that how this function is working, because it is complete an abstraction, it is an abstract process, it is completely dependent on the compiler, that how it will take this function. It can ignore this request also. If it can ignore this request, and it can also make this function work like a normal function with all the context switching procedures. So it is up to the compiler. So we have to put small statements, or we have to keep few statements inside this function body, so that there will be no complexity in our program, or the complex task should not be there. Because if we are writing too much of variables or too much of loops, so obviously they will be acquiring more memory, because the whole of the code will be pasted, and all the variables will also be pasted. So it is not of a good use. So here you can also do it like this. You can also just create inline int sum int comma int. You can also declare the function like this, and here you can just remove the inline keyword. So inline, if we are just declaring the function, then you have to put the keyword inline during the declaration only. There is no need to put the inline keyword during the time of, okay, the function definition. Okay, so here it has been compiled successfully, and okay, the output is same. So if, okay, if we are calling this function, okay, lakhs of times, okay, lakhs of times, then we can see a change in the execution speed, okay, or in the change in the execution time. Here we can't predict the execution time, it will be different. Okay, it can happen that for the normal function sometimes the execution time is small, and it can also happen that for the inline function the execution time can be small, because it completely depends upon the system architecture or the, okay, internal processes your system is taking. Okay, there are, as there are many processes that are being executed in parallel, so it depends. Okay, it depends from system to system or from different architecture to architecture, but you can't predict, okay, the execution time that this is performing, okay, this is taking less time as compared to the normal function in just a single statement. Okay, for this you have to, okay, you have to implement, you have to include, okay, your function call. Okay, this function call you have to include, okay, lakhs of times, so that you can see some significant change in the execution speed. So I hope now this is clear to you. Thanks.